I'm not even going to tidy it up so that you guys can see the level of enthusiasm since buying this bike. It's quite early. You can tell the sun's only just up. Today's the day. I've decided on a day of 4 degrees, don't be fooled, that they're it's icy, it's cold. I mean, it's properly cold. I'm gonna try and get some of this kit out, having the debate at the moment as to whether or not I should wear these Tech 7s or my Corazols. The major difference is the Tech 7s obviously offer probably way more protection because they're way more rigid. The Corazols are so comfy. I suppose the main challenge today is going to be staying warm. I don't know about you, but I suffer terribly with cold hands, even at 15 degrees. So I can't actually remember if I've got heated grips or not on this bike. Might have. Let's have a look. If I can even remember how to use the thing. Oh. So it turns out I don't have heated grips or a heated seat enabled, which isn't ideal. Let's see if that tells us what temperature it is. 5 degrees. Oh no, it's warmed up. Yeah, it's nice now. Yeah, so a mate of mine's coming down. Bit of an impromptu thing last night at 8 o'clock. He said to me, do you fancy riding tomorrow? I said, not really, but yeah, let's do it. Quite a good opportunity to get some content. So yeah, I suppose we'll do that then. Just ride the bike, won't I? Yeah, I can't even remember where I left this bike off, if there was anything up with it or what. I haven't even washed it. I mean, so the last time I went out wasn't a particularly dirty one, but obviously the track on the way in to my house is not tarmac, so that's probably what that is. Yeah, we'll get out. We're going to head across the Salisbury Plain, and he said leisurely day out on gravel tracks. That's probably not how it's going to go, not because of me, but because he's way better on a bike than I am. So yeah, the bike's out. I'm going to get this, going to get all this kit on and get moving. I think he's due here in about 10 minutes. So he's also on the 1290. He's on the first gen 1290, and took a fair bit of inspiration from me on the whole 1290 thing, because I'm terrible at influencing people to do things that I'm not really enjoying myself. I'm going to take him up to the barn first, where I've got a couple of adventure suits and things, and he wants to buy or borrow one of those. So I'll lay the kit out once I've decided what I'm going to wear. Just give you guys a rundown on what I've decided and why. Not that I've got really any experience at all to decide why something's better than another, but I want to see if I can fit my pod knee braces underneath my adventure suit. Well, this is one choice. It's a KTM suit, and it definitely is not a winter suit. It's quite thin material. Offers like a little bit of protection against the water. It looks cool. That was the main reason I bought it, let's be honest. Looks cool. Brown adventure suit on an adventure bike. Everybody's seen the content with the guys that go really fast. Imagine that, but slower, and a slightly fatter dad in this suit. However, I do follow other YouTubers like Motology. For those of you that follow people like Aaron Ryman, his key point to kit is layers, because you can add and remove them. It's not going to be wet today, I think we can guarantee that, but there will be water out and about. I think layers is key today. I think I'm going to chuck a jumper on underneath whatever I wear. I suppose the other options are what I used to wear. I say used to wear, I still do. Is, and in case you haven't noticed, I'm a proper KTM gay. I've got the pods. Now, somebody was asking me what these were last night. A friend of mine was saying they've got some kind of synthetic bloody limb failure thing that was allowing hyperextension. So I'm going to check that. Somebody basically like hyperextended their knee because the ligament inside there had given up, but we'll go over that another day. Yeah, what I normally wear is my D3 armour, obviously KTM, underneath a whole load of layers of enduro type stuff. That might not be a bad idea today, over the top of everything. I think one of them might be my son's. And yeah, like usual enduro trousers. So I would wear enduro trousers, body armour, jersey, the enduro vest, and then a jacket over the top, so 4 layers. I don't know if that's going to keep me warm enough today. I think I'll go with the adventure suit. I think assuming I can get my knee braces under that, I'll wear those as well. If not, I'm going to wear the Husqvarna trousers. I've got a set of Husqvarna trousers that are super stretchy. They're all inside out, so you can't really tell, but once I'm in them I'll show you. Essentially very thin, lightweight enduro trousers that are incredibly stretchy. And for those of you that wear knee braces will know that they're incredibly uncomfortable. I've got like a pair of under trouser things, which I'll have to dig out. Like, not those, but I'll show you in a minute. There they are. It's like long johns that fold back up over the top of the knee braces. They look a bit daft when they're on, but they do make it slightly more bearable. Thank God my missus isn't in here, because she saw all this kit out and I got 2 more boxes full of it. Don't know if anybody else is obsessed with buying motorcycle equipment. I've got so many options on jackets and boots and just like bike equipment. It's like buying bike equipment. I like having all the different variations, and really I only ever wear 2 sets. So maybe I'll chuck them up for sale. No, probably not, probably won't. So yeah, I'm going to try and get a bit more ready before Chesney gets here. Get some cameras set up, because it's been a while since I've even thought about recording on a bike, so we'll figure out how to do that. So these are the boots I was talking about, both Alpine Star. These are called the Corzol. These are my favourite boot. I travel everywhere with them. They're flexible, they're comfy. I'll see if I can show you there. You know, you can get by walking around in them. They're off-road-ish boots, I would say, is the fair evaluation. And then the Tech 7s, which for anybody that rides enduro knows, they're incredibly stiff. And it might just be because they haven't been worn in. I think these ones were, there was something special about these, I'm sure there was. Tech 7 Dry Stars or something. Very waterproof. I've actually got on very well with them. They're great. Once they're on and you've forgotten that you're wearing them, they're absolutely fine. Don't offer quite as much room here as the Corzols do for knee braces and pads and things like that, as sometimes I will wear a Liat knee like guard rather than a brace. These are far more comfortable. I can ride all day in those without noticing, but they offer no protection at all in terms of hyperextensions and things. Don't fit quite as well in there actually. So yeah, they're the boot choices. Naturally I'd always rather go with something like that from comfort alone, but for off-road, especially with it being so wet and icy today, that the Tech 7s might actually be the better thing to ride with. I'm going to take this today. This is a DJI Osmo Mobile 6, something I bought about a year ago. Really didn't use it very much. Played with it a bit yesterday and I'm fascinated with it again. So it's got a magnetic mount which is currently attached to the phone, and you quite literally just pop it on there and then it stabilizes the phone. It's a gimbal. It offers lots of shooting guides and tips and things, and I think it was about 140 or 150 pounds. This is obviously telescopic on the top, and the tripod unscrews, so it's handheld, it's got a tripod, it extends. I mean, it really is a great thing for shooting some vlogs. So I'm going to use that today. I think I'm going to try and pack that in my gear somehow, probably in my bag. Oh, bags. That's a good point. I should show you the bags. I have lots of options on bags and enduro bags and things like that. I'm going to pack that in my bag today, take it with me and see if we can make it work somehow. It's got like tracking functions and all sorts, so I might be able to get some pretty good content solo. I think like Aaron Ryman, I'd like to work towards being able to do solo stuff that yeah, that doesn't require a cameraman. I've also got a drone, so I'm going to have a, maybe I'll bring the drone as well. I don't think I've charged anything. I'm really ill prepared for this. Narrowed it down to 2 bags actually, because the third one has got a broken zip. This is one that I use for mountain biking and stuff as well. They're both camelbacks, they both have a water holding facility. That's got a better waist strap so it doesn't bounce up round your back. That sits quite high. It has different clips and stuff. Didn't realise the other day that this is apparently meant to hold a helmet or a jacket or something. So I think we'll go with this today if we can make that work. He's here. Chesney's here. I warn you now, this next bit's not going to be PG. So we did eventually get set off, and we found this stunning little place over by Warminster on the Salisbury Plain. Didn't manage to get much footage, or any footage actually, on the way over there, because in typical fashion I didn't prepare any of my cameras and none of them had charged batteries. We found this this spot over in this beautiful little area, and more or less followed gravel tracks all the way here. I just find these places astonishing that the army owns all of this. This is not far from Imber Village, and starting to get a bit peckish, so decided to try and head into Warminster to find a cafe for a coffee and some food.
It is a great mistake to confuse it with nothingness. It is rather to be thought of as space, or like space, because space is not empty. It contains the whole universe. And so in the same way, the state of mind of the person who is truly enlightened is not empty. It contains everything.
This has got to be what life's about, right? Getting out on your bike with your mates or on your own, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're on gravel, tarmac, or just about anywhere in the world. But just going out, having fun and experiencing life. That's the thing about motorbikes. It doesn't really matter what else is going on in your life. It just gives you a sense of freedom that you can't get anywhere else in the world. and as you can see, Chesney's enjoying himself, and only marginally better on a bike than I am, but we're just kind of cruising around, taking it really easy, and yeah, enjoying ourselves.
Not this, not this. Not any conception. The highest state of consciousness in samadhi.
Yeah, that's the difference between a good tyre and a bad tyre. And not only that, the bloody traction control. Traction control was still on, I forgot about it. Christ, that tyre kicks up some stuff. What's the view like up there, mate? Because I'll never know. Oh mate, you should have seen the stuff coming off the back end of it. Just missed the jump where I was on zoom. Have another go then, Chef.
Oh, he's only got you on video. You can't leave it.
Oh, I just fell off like and catapulted down the hill. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to pick this one up. You've got to pick it up uphill. Your bike gripping all right, Ches?
Have a minute?
Yeah. Oh, it's muddy now.
So this is that village we were at Birmingham, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you reckon you'd get your old arse up there, Chesney?
No, no way. No one's going to get up there. I don't know, get him down.
You know you want to, go on. You know you want to. I'll catch you. Tenner says you can't get your bike in one of these. Set up a little kicker. So that's it guys, we're back. It remained a steady 4 degrees all day. I picked the wrong gear as predicted. The Pod K8 knee braces that I've got were just awful. I hate the way they feel, so restrictive. The gloves I took were the Alpine Star AirTech something or other. They were terrible for the first part of the day. But then weirdly, even though the temperature didn't increase, they were actually all right by the end of the day. It's really strange. You'll see everything's a mess. There's bikes everywhere. Yeah, it was pleasant towards the end of the day. Got stuck in some really nasty stuff. The tyres on it were really not set up for today's weather at all. But my mate who turned up, you saw he had some Michelin Trackers, which were fucking fantastic. Excuse the French. I was just talking about your Michelin Tracker.
Oh yeah.
And how that's the only significant difference between our skill level was the tyre, right? Basically, I would have been as good as Ches, if not better, if I had a tyre that was like that. Was it a tracker front and a tracker rear?
Yeah, yeah, front and rear, mate. Traction, loads of traction.
Yeah, you didn't struggle at all today, really, did you?
No.
They were amazing. I had the bike upside down 3 times in the same spot. Nearly had about 5 other offs. But yeah, all in all, pretty successful day. I just need to figure out how I'm going to record while riding. I've got a series of GoPros and drones and things, but I think I need to go out with the view of just practicing how to record. So keep your eyes peeled. I will do my best to provide some better high quality footage. But the sun is just about to go down. It's been absolutely lovely today. Still blue skies. Yeah, just about to go down now. Ches has just washed his bike. He's loading that up down there. I'm going to put my bike back in the garage at home. Yeah, what a lovely end to the day. What a complete contrast from yesterday until today.